It was a quiet evening in Washington, D.C., when General Marcus Hayes, one of the most respected four-star generals in the U.S. Army, drove home after attending a national security briefing. Dressed in plain clothes and driving his modest black SUV, he pulled into a gas station to refuel. As he finished, flashing lights suddenly lit up the night, and a young police officer approached him aggressively. "License and registration," the officer barked, hand already hovering over his holster. Marcus calmly provided his documents, but the officer's eyes narrowed suspiciously. "Step out of the car. You look like a suspect we're looking for," the officer said coldly, ignoring Marcus's attempts to explain who he was. Within minutes, the general who had led soldiers overseas, planned critical missions, and advised presidents was handcuffed on the side of the road like a criminal. Passers-by began recording, shocked at the sight of an elderly black man in restraints. Marcus stayed calm, refusing to be humiliated. With his phone in hand, he made one call. The officer scoffed. "Who are you calling?" "Your lawyer?" Marcus simply said, "The commander-in-chief." Not 5 minutes later, the officer's radio exploded with urgent chatter. "Release him immediately." "That's General Hayes, four-star general, Medal of Honor recipient and advisor to the president." The young cop froze, his arrogance melting into panic. Suddenly, multiple patrol cars pulled up, and senior officials rushed to the scene. Then came the most shocking moment. A motorcade of black SUVs screeched in, and out stepped Secret Service agents followed by the President of the United States himself. The crowd gasped. The president walked straight toward Marcus, shaking his hand firmly and asking if he was all right. "General Hayes is a national hero," he declared loudly. "Without him, many of us wouldn't even have the freedoms we enjoy." Today, the officer who had made the arrest stood trembling, face pale with shame. The president turned to him and said, "You didn't just arrest a man, you insulted the entire nation he's served." The officer was escorted away, humiliated, while Marcus's handcuffs were removed. The crowd erupted in applause, phones capturing the historic moment. Marcus only smiled, his dignity unshaken. "I've faced worse on the battlefield," he said calmly, before leaving with the president. That night, the world was reminded that respect is not judged by the color of skin, but by the courage, honor, and service of a man